Good evening and welcome to today's ride. I feel like this is the first vlog that I've done locally for quite a while. Obviously, if you've been watching the channel, I've been to places like Mallorca, South Africa. I've even been up to Shropshire and riding the hills, and although the last vlog I did was the Isle of Wight, which is kind of technically my local area, I did have to get on a ferry and go over to the island, but this is a proper local ride to me, and tonight I'm riding up Edney's Lane and doing the Hambledon route. I must say it's very good to be back on local roads. As much as I enjoy going to places like Mallorca, South Africa, and indeed anywhere cycling abroad, it's just always nice to come back, ride the roads I know, test myself on the climbs that I do day in, day out, and you never know, might bump into some old friends along the way. I have to admit, the last couple of times I've done this route, I've rather surprised myself. My normal target for the 25k's on this route is to try and do it under an hour. And I usually do it with maybe a minute, or if I'm lucky, 2 to spare. But the last couple of times I've been doing it with about 5 or 6 minutes to spare. And that's because I really do think that I'm getting quite a bit fitter, and that is thanks to all of the cycling that I've been doing so far this year. So according to Strava, it's now mid-May and I've cycled 3,000 odd kilometers just on, so yeah, that's pretty good going, I think. Tonight though, I'm not out to break any records or anything, I'm just out for a nice leisurely ride. I've been helping my friend Richard make a video for his YouTube channel. Hi Rich, Eat Sleep 360, go check it out. And while I was out filming with him, the weather was just fantastic, so I thought, right, the moment I get in, I'm going to go out and do a ride. And here I am. I've just passed a little scrapyard here on Edney's Lane, and they have some rather curious guard dogs. Normally I hear them, and they're peacocks. And if I'm really lucky, they'll be out in the road, but sadly not tonight. All right. That's the first climb done. Like I said, I didn't push it or anything, just did it nice and easy, but it actually felt quite easy. The road is closed, so I suspect that's just to cars and not us bikes. Let's see if I can weave. Yep, there we go. Soon find out if it's completely blocked down the road here. I doubt it, but if it is, I don't fancy climbing back up here again. Rightio, well that's nice and easy. Not sure what they're doing there. Doesn't appear to be any roadworks or anything. Another little climb section now. Not very long, but it's actually quite steep. Something I am doing a little differently since I've been back from Mallorca is riding in slightly higher gears. That's a lower cadence. Normally I'll ride about 90 revs, but recently I've been trying 80. And it seems to be building quite a lot of leg strength for me. So that's probably why I'm feeling a bit stronger on the bike. Something else that's different is that I'm riding my Trek, and this has always been a pretty fast bike. If I want to go out and actually break some of my PRs, this is the bike I use. Now this isn't a particularly new bike. I bought it back in 2014, so yeah, it's 10 years old now, but it's just a fantastic bike. The fit is absolutely perfect, feels amazing. I just love this bike. Oh, it's a tad windy tonight. I've left the ride until it's 6 o'clock right now. And while I was out with Richard this afternoon, it was probably 25 degrees, but the temperature's dropped now. It's about 18, and that wind is pretty strong. So, yeah, I missed the best part of the day, but at least I'm out enjoying what's left of the sunshine if I can get through this headwind. In case you're wondering what this is here, it's not some weird insect or even a tribble, if you get that reference. Yes, you're as old as I am. It's actually the microphone that I'm using to talk to you with. And for you techies, I'm filming this on the Insta360 X4, and the microphone is the Hollyland Lark M2. Evening. That's the Hambledon vineyard on my right there. Not really tried the wine. Apparently it's very good. I probably should at some point. Hambledon's a lovely little village, but it's very narrow, and yeah, it's usually quite tight when cars are passing. It's the local scouts. Dib dib dob. Oh, I can smell a barbecue. A little bit unusual midweek, but I understand why. We haven't had the most amazing start to the summer weather-wise. Haven't had that many sunny evenings. This is one of the few, so yep, I could understand somebody wanting to make the most of it. Okay, climbing up Ant Hill now. 600 meters and climbing about 40. Surprisingly tough. That's Ant Hill done. Again, surprisingly easy considering. Another reason why I like this bike is because it's got a power meter in the cranks, and normally I'd say that somebody like me doesn't need a power meter, but I got sent one a while ago and fitted it, and yeah, why not use it? But from time to time it's very interesting to see the numbers. Gives me an extra little insight into what's happening on my ride. I feel that perhaps I should try and explain that, and that's because when I'm riding on cadence, sometimes I want to change up or down a gear, and when I look at the power meter, the numbers are all the same. It's usually about 300 watts, so that's when I think I'm riding to power rather than cadence. Well, there we go, that's me crossed my little finish line there with 15 seconds to go. 59 minutes 45 seconds, so I'm definitely getting quicker, and that's without really trying, so yeah, it's all good. Thanks for watching.